Yo.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Marv and Oni.
Francis.
And this is another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. Oni!
Yeah.
Black History Month is about to end.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah, so we... I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting you to say it.
It is. By the time it comes out, it will.
It's like, hell yeah.
I didn't say hell yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so we here at Welcome to My Hood Film decided to join in on the black excellence. So we're getting a nice film. Most of our films are with black leads anyway, because they're hood films. Yeah. But we decided to do one with a little bit of a positive message. And we needed something to wipe away the tears that we had from Full Clip. So we decided to...
I picked it because Captain America 4 just came out. I'll be honest with you. I'll just try to capitalize on that.
I'm with that too. I'm with that. No, that's fine. That's fine. I like that too.
I mean, it already been out. Don't listen to the haters. I can name 15 worst superhero movies in that. Easy.
The number one movie in America right now, people, is for now. By the time you see this, it'll probably change.
Yeah.
But it is a black film. It's a black Marvel film. So Oni wanted to go back into the old school to get one of the original superhero films that had nothing to do with Marvel, nothing to do with DC. It was his own thing. And of course, as you already know, if you're new to this, we're gonna tell you for the first time. But if you're back again, we're gonna tell you once again. We don't just do this for our health. We do this to put the world onto the hood, one film at a time. We have a guest right here who decided to join in on the challenge and watch a hood film. And he's going to go ahead and introduce himself. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Hey, I'm Janson World. What a film, man. I didn't know we were doing, I completely forgot it was Black History Month. Yeah.
Oh, that's why. That's why, all right.
It's always Black History Month here, so it don't even matter.
No, that's right.
Yeah, we would have did this anyway.
But yeah, no, it definitely was neither Marvel nor DC.
No, sir.
None of those, it was its own world, its own, like, Hellboy type of world.
Okay, I like that,
Doesn't touch any Blankman.
That's right.
That's it, yeah.
So that's right. So we showed Janson Blankman. We appreciate you coming down and watch that with us.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out in 1994, right, Uni?
Yep.
1994, starred Damon Wayans Sr. Now we have to say Sr. How's Thomas flying?
Damn.
David Allen Greer, Robin Givens, had my man Jason Alexander, aka George Costanza, and I want to make sure I got her name right. You know who I was talking about when I was bringing it up in the beginning because she played the grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and this is not just a legend for black people, ladies and gentlemen. This is a legend for kids all across the United States of America. Once I get her name, that's what's getting me tight. Once I get her name, I gotta get her name. Give me one moment. But she played the title. I know.
You saw the cast on Google.
No, I did, but it wasn't. I got a better idea. Don't worry. Anyway, while I'm looking that up, just go ahead and tell me what the movie was about in your eyes.
Oh man, in my eyes, yeah. It was good. It was about, it's a classic superhero origin story. Yeah, you got the guy who's we're in Chicago, crime is rampant. This guy grows up looking at TV, wants to be a superhero with his brother. Eventually, yada yada yada, his grandma dies. Kind of the, okay, I need to do something with my life.
She got killed. She didn't die. She got killed.
Oh, she got killed. Yeah. Well, both are true.
Yeah. I mean,
when you get killed, you die.
There's a big distinction for the story.
Right. She didn't die from
cholesterol. From natural causes.
Yeah.
She was murdered.
No. Yeah, it wasn't like stage 4 cancer. Yeah. 2 year into the hospice.
Yeah.
No, she gets murdered by a mobster. And then the rest of the film is like him being a superhero basically.
Yeah.
And what happens? He finds the girl. He finds love against all odds. Kind of. I'm still not getting over the fact every time in the film he kisses the girl, he jizzes in his pants. Which every time that happened, I just watched The Lonely Island.
Oh,
Some
jizz
clips today,
in
you know,
my
I'm going
pants.
through memory lane.
Yeah.
And there's that one song called Jizz in My Pants.
Oh,
And I kept on
God.
thinking that.
I know immediately
Every
what you're
time I
talking
eat a
about.
grape and I
Jizz
jizz in my pants. I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
Song was funny. I remember that.
Did this influence Andy Samberg? We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
You're right. That's a
God.
good question.
I doubt it.
Never know. He right. He might have been at the crib
we
like,
don't
no,
know.
I
we don't
see that on
know.
BET one night. Like,
This
yo,
one-
this
yeah.
is hilarious.
Yeah, you got a point.
listen,
There's
you
a
might be
good
right.
chance he is also seeing this film. I would say there's a
That's
30%
fair.
chance.
That's fair.
There's a
That's
30%
fair.
chance.
Yeah, I
he's
can
seeing
respect
this
that.
film.
30%.
You might be right. You might be right. So, yeah, that was basically the cliff notes right there of what went down in this film. I got the lady's name. Her name was Lynn Thigpen, who passed away in 2003. Her name was Lynn Thigpen. She played Blankman's grandmother.
Yeah.
And for you 90s kids, you knew her from Where in the World or Where is Time, because she was on both of them, is Carmen Sandiego, which was a very beloved TV show in the 90s. Kids had to guess in geographical regions where Carmen Sandiego was. Or if you watched the Time one, you had to guess certain time periods that Carmen Sandiego could have been in. Yeah, and it was a great show.
This was, I remember the game.
Yeah, that was a game. That
Was
what
it a game
originally-
first?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a game first,
Okay.
and they made it a game show.
Okay.
And then it was like a cartoon series. It was a lot of different stuff, yeah.
Thank
But
goodness.
no, you're good. The game show
Yeah.
was cool. But it was very brutal at the end because it was kind of like, oh, you really, you know what I mean? Like they had to like pinpoint certain locations on a map, and they had to go and run to it and be like, yeah, I think this is Tampa.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Like they was wallet. I used to sit there like, I don't know what the fuck that is. These kids ain't gonna know this shit. These must be some smart little kids. So it was a lot of shit like that, but they made it work. It was a good show. Anyway, but I'm saying that to say that she was a legend and she passed away in
That was the smart
2003.
kids. The dumb kids went on Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, to do
To do that temple shit.
The temple
To
shit.
run around and get slimed
Yeah,
on.
they got
Yeah,
exposed
yeah.
when they couldn't read.
Right.
They just asked the most basic questions. What year did she die? Shit. What year did she die? I literally said it. Like you can see, like my first sentence. Sorry, we having flashbacks. We some old heads.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, the slime, that was great though.
There you go.
Yeah.
The slave.
That's so funny.
He was like, "Don't worry, I know some things."
Why write when you can just dump slime
Slime
on
on
people?
somebody. That's right. What happens if the skit don't work? Don't slime at him. Shut up.
Yeah.
Let's go. So as usual, let's start it off with Uni's favorite thing, the box office budget.
Oh, I checked it out. Yeah, you could say it.
The movie had a budget of $30 million estimated,
Okay.
but its gross worldwide was $7,941,977.
Yeah, people did not mess with this movie in the
No.
theaters.
But that's what makes it crazy because its opening weekend in North America was $3,715,480, according to August 21st, 1944. No, excuse me, 1994. That was his opening weekend. But then after that, it just went down because as you see, they only made like 4,000 or something like that. But yeah, folks, this was a 90s film, came out in 94. It just didn't work out.
No.
So,
I mean, it was in syndication a lot, though.
It was.
Yeah,
it
for
was
a couple of years.
but that ain't-
I ain't covering
Yeah,
it.
that ain't covering that 30
No.
million.
No.
I doubt
It's
that.
helping TBS and BET.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Those are the channels it was on?
those are two of the
Okay.
many channels it was on, man.
Alright.
TBS, TNT, maybe not TNT, but TBS for sure. BET, WPIX Channel 11 before it was the CW. That was when it was your local Channel 11 station.
Yeah.
And the curses were all blanked out to just fudge. Or, oh shoot, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
I never had cable. I just had, the channels over the air where it was just some Civil War documentary,
Yeesh.
you know?
Yeah, you missed out. I ain't gonna hold
you
you.
had the basic channels.
I had the basic channels.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever, you know.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Half
my
of them
dude.
were televangelists, you know what it is?
Oh, damn.
And I lived in Arizona too, so there's a lot
Oh,
of them
yeah,
in
you were in-
Spanish too.
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, you were Arizona
damn.
dude.
Yeah, so
Okay.
half of them were in Spanish.
This television ain't look like our TV. We
No,
in New York. We got a
no,
whole
man.
different world
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, everything was different.
We getting people putting some effort.
Man, where you from? What part of Arizona you from?
From Phoenix.
Okay, you're a Phoenix guy. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
It's
It's always hot.
TV than that.
It's always hot. Yeah,
Always hot.
it's summer right now.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
How you feel coming out here, man? Into this cold.
Oh man, I've been here for a while now.
Okay.
But it's good. I love the cold.
Oh, all right.
You know, it's that Scandinavian blood.
Mhm.
So
I'm-
Scandinavia,
I'm
okay.
used to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I wasn't gonna say it.
You can say it.
Yeah,
Listen.
I'm white.
Taboo
I'm
is
the
like-
one race you can say it. Every other race you can't.
Yeah.
You know, you ask
Listen, some white people don't like the cold.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I know some black people that say they like the cold. I think they're lying, but that's what they tell me.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Have you seen a hood film before we showed you Blankman?
I have seen. I was talking to Oni before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have seen Boys in the Hood.
Okay.
I've seen maybe another Spike Lee. I don't think Black Klansman is a hood film though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's more. Other than like Boys in the Hood, I don't know what's like a hood film. You know.
Okay.
Like that I might have seen. You know, because I've seen movies, but I don't know.
All right, got you. You seen Friday?
I've seen 10 Minutes of Friday.
10 Minutes of Friday.
I saw the you know where Ice Cube, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How did you get this far without seeing it?
You about to explain?
Okay.
Because, well, yeah, you know, and it's just I was probably watching on Pluto or something, but like with the commercials got me. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
That's fair.
But yeah, no, I've seen 10 Minutes of Friday. It was funny. He like gets the milk out. There's one drop.
Yep.
And you're like, oh boy. There you
Uh,
go.
Did you see House Party?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Because those are like more of the really
Yeah.
popular, famous ones.
Okay.
House Party's pretty old. Too.
At this point, it's pretty mainstream.
Pretty old.
Oh no, I get what you're saying.
No.
Yeah. I throw one more film.
Yeah.
Did you see? I'll use a more recent one. Did you see the film Straight Outta Compton?
No. Oh wait, I've also seen parts of it, but I never
Okay,
saw it.
that's
yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
It's more of a. It's a biopic, so it's less of a hood film.
Yeah.
Because it really happened, but since it happened in the hood, it's
Okay.
it's borderline. It's borderline.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was like a fictional story, it'd be a great hood film. But yeah, it really
based on
happened.
real
Yeah,
people.
it's based on real events. So
Would you call what's that one black superhero? Not obviously this one, but
Okay.
he's like a vampire slayer. Blade. That's it.
Right.
oh no,
Okay, that's
yeah,
something different.
good question.
Okay.
Good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a
Because
good
he
black
has
film.
like a like he feels like he's like a trench coat, right?
Okay.
He's like
No, he's black.
yeah, he's black, but he's got
He's
like
black in the vampire world.
okay, but he's in a vampire.
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
No one else is really black.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Like it's like the
No,
world Blade live in is kind of like a little sterile, so it doesn't really have his weird. I can't explain it. So
Hey,
it's like,
I'm okay with you asking questions.
yeah, no, I'm
That's
not.
all right.
I'm not.
Oh, I didn't say you was not good. I'm just saying like I'm
I
okay
get
with
what
that.
you're saying.
That-
So,
you
yeah.
can ask any question, and we'll for the most part we'll answer it. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That got Marvel back, and that ain't no shit.
When it comes to hood superhero films, this is the second one. The first one being Meteor Man. In our opinion, Meteor Man was a hood superhero film.
Meteor Man. Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're probably thinking in your mind right now.
Like a meteor coming to
Mhm.
Earth.
There you go.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Came to Earth, went right in his chest, and he got
Wow.
powers. He did not die.
It's not great, so don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't worry about it.
Now, compared to Meteor Man, you have Blankman a year later, which was about a man with no powers. He was just really smart,
Yeah.
and he was a poor Batman.
Yeah. Poor Batman. No
But
money
his
Batman.
story was slightly similar to Batman's, where his family member was unfortunately murdered by thugs.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a similar upbringing in a sense, because he wasn't thinking about doing superheroes or none of that stuff, but he was inspired by Batman.
Yeah.
So, Batman, you did it again, you bastard. Inspiring the youth them to become superheroes.
Not the inspiration he was looking for, but yeah.
No.
Why you say that?
I mean, listen, it's the real world. He ain't got no money. He's doing the best he can.
Yeah, he has literally like an egg beater as like it's like a device, you know?
Okay, so maybe this wasn't really more of a Batman movie. Maybe this was more Black MacGyver.
It could be that too.
I did, yeah. There was like the buckle thing.
The thing
I was
is,
like,
if he
oh,
had
that's
money,
cool.
he'll be
Yeah.
too effective. So you don't have a movie.
Yeah.
He's already too smart.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
If he had money, he would not be a crowd fighter. You know how we do. You know your man would have been. Your man would not. Come on now. You know your man would not be fighting crowd, or he would have with a different way.
Wait, like that's what I'm saying. We just get better weaponry.
He would have fought the best.
That's why maybe be more effective. He's like, what?
He turned into Oliver Queen.
Look what he did without no money. Imagine he had money.
That's true.
You only Tony Stark.
I mean, I know. Yeah, he was also doing homeless people stuff. He was scrounging through like junkyards.
Yeah, you doing Peter Parker
just
shit.
regular, regular equipment.
Yeah, you be Tony Stark with money.
What would he do if he had money but didn't want to do superhero stuff? What do you think he would be doing?
Probably like sell shit.
Well, he's very smart, so I don't think he'd be doing like the stereotypical black stuff. But I really do think he would be doing more like nerdy shit. Like he would have bought like collectible figures and you know.
No, he would have found some company that helps people in some way.
Okay, I can see that. That's really nice of you to say that.
He was inventing shit.
That's true.
He was trying to get a lady a super toaster.
Yeah. If this was a 2000s or 2020 movie, he probably would have did that. He would have been an intern somewhere. It would be no Blankman. He would just be interning. That's it. I mean,
Did he have a job? He did that one thing with the toaster. Was that a job or was that just like a hobby?
I think that might have been a
job.
job.
He was working somewhere and I think he got fired.
Yeah.
Oh,
because
okay.
I forgot what it was.
Because he kept on making super toasters.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because the dude had some belief in him that he was smart, but he just was doing the wrong things. And then at the end, he worked at McDonald's for a little while, which shout out to McDonald's for letting him rock with the spot with the actually saying McDonald's and all of that. Had the hat on, had the logo.
Yeah, with the hat, with the red hat too.
Yeah, the red hat.
You don't. Whenever I see a red hat, I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the red hat has so changed in the last 8 years.
I haven't been in one in a while. I don't even know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's just Trump. That's what I'm saying. Whenever I see the red hat in like films, I'm like, oh, it was just normal.
Gotcha.
It was a hat that happened to be red.
All right, I didn't.
You know.
Okay. Right. I got.
But you see a red hat now. I will see a red hat like for the back of somebody's head. I'll be like, it's
probably a MAGA.
Yeah.
MAGA. No, I feel you. Yeah. So this was. So you were saying when we were watching the movie earlier, you were saying that like David Alan Grier's character, he played Blankman's brother. You said that he was a simp.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because he's going. Blankman is going after the hot reporter, whatever lady, and
Kimberly Jones.
Kimberly Jones or John? No, Johns.
Yeah.
I kept on wanting her to say Jones.
They don't ever say John. It's Jonz.
Johns.
That was so black.
Yeah.
Jones
so would have been better, but
like, girl, your name is Jones. Stop it.
Yeah,
it's an ES. Don't change the last. Don't change the letters.
It's Robin Givens. You're gonna let her change the last name to whatever she wants.
That's true.
Yeah.
In the '90s, she was it.
No, yeah, dude. I see why. Yeah, like she was. I'll become Blankman if I. I'll throw on, my grandma's curtains,
just to do it.
Yeah.
If I can get some in.
He literally grabs like everything from his grandmother's house.
Yep.
Like,
you gotta honor her. It's like Daredevil suit.
Yeah, I guess so. Like that's what women are into, And those clothes had that grandma smell to them too,
I think
that grandma smell.
He probably invented something to deal with that.
Yeah, well, he bleached all his clothes in that.
Yeah. He gets it like some kind of Kevlar he made. He made Kevlar. He made all kind of cool crap.
I know.
Robots.
But no, his brother was totally a simp. Yeah, because he wants the reporter too, and then he's just like. His nerdy brother gets the girl. And it's like, oh fuck.
Robin Givens don't want that.
Yeah,
she want to do with morals and shit.
No, she wants the prime maniac. She doesn't want the secondary. She wants the lunatic who first came up with the batshit crazy idea, not the secondary follower.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, she's not half-assing it.
Yeah, that's how women work.
That's funny.
So it's funny you say that because 2 years ago he was in a film called Boomerang.
Huh.
And the film was basically it was less about superheroes. It was more about just love and romance and stuff. But the reason I bring it up is because a slightly related situation. He was dating one of the female leads on the movie, who was played by Halle Berry. And Eddie Murphy was also the lead, and he wasn't with it at first, but eventually he started like cozying up with homegirl. But he had realized that Halle Berry friend-zoned David Alan Grier in this movie, and he took it over and smashed. And David Alan Grier was like, bro, you know I was feeling her, like why would you do that? We not friends. And Eddie Murphy was like, come on, bro, she wasn't feeling you, bro, relax. And then you see this movie, and he like tried and got shot down mad times.
They always doing David Allen.
And then the Damon Wayans just became a superhero, had no powers. This was kind of cool with the shit that he was inventing. And then he got it. He didn't smash, but he got to kiss her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 90s was.
For what happened to him, he might as well have smashed.
Yeah.
He's a legend. David Alan Grier is truly a legend.
Well,
but
he orgasms, so that's
twice.
That's all you need.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did.
Yeah.
Also, I found out. I know we had said Damon Wayans Sr. Turns out, I just looked it up. Damon Wayans Jr. was in this movie. He played. So remember Blankman and his brother when they were kids and they was watching Batman?
Right. Oh, he was one of the kids?
Yeah, he was David Alan Grier's character as a little kid. I just looked that up. So that might have been maybe his first movie.
That's funny.
That was the beginning of the next generation of Wayans. As you know, the Wayans is a strong clan. And they by the numbers. What was it? What they say in Lord of the Rings? 5,000 strong. Yeah, there it is. That's the funniest shit. Funniest way to describe a number of people. They have 10,000 strong.
The house.
How you know they strong? I'm sorry.
The house is singing is the Blankman symbol.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was like the image from Sauron. Saruman. It's the white hand. That's what they put on the masks.
Oh.
Yeah, it was basically that. It was a funny nod to Batman.
Yeah. Little homage.
Yeah. But what made me laugh was that Batman, when Batman did the they showed like the colors similar to his outfit. They didn't show that with Blankman. It was just a black silhouette with a B on it, and it just went up and then came back.
Blank, baby.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Boss. That's probably what they thought too. They was like, don't make it red, just make it blank. That's it.
Yeah.
Just put a B on it, let people know just in case there's people in the theater. It's like, why they keep showing this random black silhouette? You know somebody. I probably thought that shit as a kid too. I probably like, what the fuck is this even for?
Yeah.
Like
I don't think they used it in the posters. They didn't go Batman 89 with it.
Well, actually, yeah. It was the main movie poster.
Are you serious?
Wow.
It was the name. I'll bring it up on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry. It was the
God
main
damn it.
It looks like a crossing guard. That image right there, that does not look like a superhero.
Yeah, with a case.
That looks like he's asking, middle suburban moms in their SUVs to please slow down. Kids are playing.
With the most simple tagline, come in and save your butt. That's it.
Wow.
Simple tagline. In the 90s, it was always, save your butt, kick your butt. It was never,
They could have did better than that.
Could have did better than that, yeah. But imagine it was just like, it just had a blank above his name. People wouldn't have got that. They would have like, what the fuck? I'm not going to see this shit. Anyway.
You see it anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Clearly.
That's true, yeah.
By the budget, there was a shout out to the people that did spend their hard-earned cash to go see this and probably be like, man, I thought this was going to be in a living color skit. That's all they probably thought. I know I would have thought that.
It wasn't that? It got pretty ridiculous. This dude had a mobile on a fucking train tracks.
Bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't the ride from an In Living Color sketch, but it was
yeah.
It was pretty close. It was pretty close.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I guess.
Man.
People didn't think it was good back then.
People probably didn't think it. Or they probably wasn't trying to risk seeing it.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we didn't have streaming services, we had either pay-per-view or...
Yeah.
And you had to wait a while for pay-per-view, so... Who was like a character that you were really watching and going, I like this person. This is one of my favorite characters in the film.
Oh, man. I mean, other than Blankman, you're kind of like forced to like him, because he's just the protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for Jason Alexander, who plays a handicapped, kind of thuggish news titan.
He's a sleazy, journalist.
Yeah, just wanting like the next scoop.
Doing like National Enquirer bullshit.
I wanted more Jason Alexander.
That's
just because,
fair.
you know, he's obviously George.
He said I wanted more Jason Alexander.
He kind of plays George too, also, a little bit in this film.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. What's her name? Kimberly? Not Jones.
Oh.
Johns.
Yeah.
Keep on. I don't know, yeah. Whenever she was on screen, I was like, you know, who doesn't like pretty ladies? So, you know.
No, you're right. That's who does it.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
That does it.
Yeah.
The mayor, though, sucked. I hated the mayor, you know?
Why?
The mayor he doesn't do anything. He just, like, gets blown up and, like...
He was trying to do something. That's why he got blown up.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he could have done more.
I mean, that's what's him trying to do. I mean, he should have never got to bed with them in the first place. That's probably where he originally messed up. But
yeah, that's true.
he blew up. He's dead now, so it don't matter.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, we just fused one bomb, but there's 12 more.
Yeah.
Mayor Marvin Harris.
Yeah, they did pre-Dark Knight Rises nonsense in this one. They got kind of
A little bit, yeah.
He was a really good mayor. I'm not gonna lie to you, cause he didn't care about none of them gangsters. Honestly, he didn't care. He was just like, yo, I'm not backing down, bro.
Blankman inspired him so much.
Now he was inspired before Blankman. Because remember when his grandmother was still alive, he was still not backing down. He was like, yo,
I'm talking about the mayor.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mayor. He was just like, I'm not backing down. Have my campaign volunteers get killed.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Let them stay while I go home.
Yeah.
And count votes that they didn't really need to count, honestly.
No, of course not. Chicago.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't need to count.
No.
What Republican has won in Chicago in the last 60 years?
He was Republican?
No, that's what I'm saying. What Republican?
Shit, I don't know. I'm not following Chicago mayors like that. I ain't gonna hold you.
But that's his point.
Yeah.
He's like, even if you didn't know, you know the answer already.
Nah, no, cause you.
Yeah, I assume it was a general. We were looking at, not a primary. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not.
So good. It's so good.
I don't usually frequent Chicago to worry about. I'm gonna be honest with you.
South.
You got a handful over here in New York.
We always got a handful over here in New York.
Yes, sir.
And then, so his name was Mr. Stone, and like you say, he was a handicapped dude. He was in a wheelchair, and a lot of his scenes were designed. He's just like, I don't care. Mm-hmm. He even said at one point, like, we're the news, bro. Like, we can do whatever we want.
He just wanted rating, basically.
Yeah, he just cared about ratings. He was willing to risk several people's lives in order to get ratings by getting a really fearful crime boss to just come down and have an interview. Mind you, I gotta say, my man Michael the Suit Minnelli, quite possibly one of the greatest villains I've ever seen in movies. I'm just being real with y'all.
Yeah, and he plays other villains. He looked familiar. He plays other villains too in other films. I don't know, but he's definitely, like, I feel like in the 90s, one of those guys scheming around. I think he might be. Man.
Most recent one I seen is that was more modern. Say he was there was a Batman video game where he was Carmine Falcone.
That's funny.
He voiced Hammerhead in Ultimate Spider-Man. So that's more recent stuff. He played a Gotham City Commissioner in Arkham Origins.
Damn, that's recent.
So he's got some range. He got some range. You know what I'm saying? He got some range. Commissioner Loeb in Batman Year One. I'm trying to go back to the 90s, but then I see those little ones.
Yeah.
He was in Superman, Shazam, The Return of Black Adam. My man was in these comic book streets. He was an inspector.
God damn, you see some of this
He was in these comic book streets.
What the hell was he?
He's in a Coen Brothers movie too. He's in Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's a guy in there.
There you go.
That's how I remember it. Yeah.
All right, so that's where you remember from. Okay, yeah. Because I'm looking, I'm like, he was in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yo, this man was in these cartoons. He was not playing games. He was like, his agent called him and said, look, man, that Blankman shit didn't really go as well as we thought.
Listen, I bet he happy. He ain't really gotta leave his crib like that.
When? Oh, because of the voices?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah, just work from home.
Just work from home.
What are the odds he's been like typecasted like this villain mob boss type of guy, but he just wants to be like a rom-com lead?
That might have been.
I think that dream might have died a long time ago.
They was like, you're either gonna play a cop, because that's what I'm looking at. You're either gonna play a cop or you're gonna play a mobster. It's one or the other. That was it. This thing was in Batman Beyond. Yo, this motherfucker. I was in every fucking. He was my part of my childhood. Started with Blankman, and then he was like, I think we might have something with the superhero shit. They called him up. Next thing you know, Batman Beyond.
He's like, okay, that Blankman wasn't what it was, but you know what? There's something about these capes.
Something about these capes.
That's crazy.
And he was in an episode of Seinfeld.
Wow.
So there you go. He was. Shout out to this man. He passed away.
Well, that
unfortunately,
explains the Jason Alexander appearance.
Yeah, he passed away like 8 years ago. But
okay.
At the same time, he was the most diabolical villain. Because, yo, this man strategically, well, his hiding spaces weren't good. But he strategically placed bombs every single... Like, he had a wide array of bombs.
Yeah, he had a lot of bombs.
He had a lot of bombs that every time he tried to blow something up, he put a stash of bombs in a bag. Like, it was a huge stash of bombs. It was never like 2 bombs.
And we talking like maybe 55 of these bombs just in a duffel bag. A lot of these bombs.
Yeah. And you can see in one scene at the end when he was like, he left the bombs and Blankman had to find the bombs. When Blankman found the bombs, he was like, oh, snap. Every one of them had a different time on it. They weren't all like in the same time. Which made no sense.
There's too many bombs. By the time you spend one, it just keeps it keeps the time.
Because if you set one, by the time you set the 50th, you're gonna die.
Yeah, by the time you set the 50th one, it's like you're gonna have to do it like a. The 50, you gotta secure yourself time to set these fucking bombs. Well, he has multiple guys doing it.
That's
the only way it works. The whole squad.
There's 50 goons just all at the same time. Like every one, now number 2, now number 2.
On 3.
On 3, I said. You didn't listen.
1, 2, 3. No, 3, nigga. Fucking listen.
Yeah. 3 or go.
Right.
3 or go.
Yeah.
So I thought he was diabolical in that sense, and the sense that like he didn't give a fuck about whatever happened. My man blew up a hole to the bank so he could get out of the bank, and then rose from it in a grand entrance with a special suit on, not even your special gangster suit. And he even described what suit it is. I just forgot. Satin. He even said it in his speech. He was like, you might as well pull up in satin. Your man's, they gave him an interview. He sat there and he got an easy question. Then Mr. Stone said, nah.
The question was like, he had done a crime. He didn't.
Now he was like, nah, I never did a crime. And he was like, nah, stop giving him easy questions. And then the dude goes, are you gay? And he just pops him.
He shoots him, kills him.
That was the second.
From all kinds. The cameras are rolling. Everyone sees it. He's like, he don't give a damn.
That was the second funniest point in the film.
Oh,
are you gay? He shoots him. The funniest part in the film, it was a physical gag, which I love.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
I know. It's so great. Well, Blankman is like looking at the crime in his neighborhood. People are, throwing the bones, prostitutes or whatever. There's this one car that's just driving across the road, but it still has the boot on the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
And you just see, like, the sparks pouring out. I'm like, that's funny. That's a great gag.
Yeah,
that was so
if I ever saw that in real life, I would be crying, bro. I would be crying.
So yeah. All-wheel drive, yeah. That engine, man. You need a V8.
Like somebody really was like, I don't got the time, bro.
Yeah.
Let's just take this car and go. Started forcing it.
Oh man.
That was one of the funniest scenes in the movie. You are right, yo.
Yeah.
You are right. So speaking of that, was there a character that you really thought was like one of your favorites?
I messed with other guy, man. He listen. He was on set stuff. He was the one beating people's asses though.
Karate. Yeah.
He had hands and he was the one doing the work. Yeah.
His hands was working, yeah.
His hands was working.
He did have karate.
And he did come through at the end.
Yeah.
His brother set him up, didn't tell him his shit wasn't bulletproof, which is messed up.
That was messed up.
I would be on the assumption, my shit bulletproof too. It's not bulletproof, I'm not going with you there.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah. And
I'm making you give me a bulletproof one. I know you have the time.
We would have definitely had a long conversation after we saved the town. I would have been like, my man, like, why did you not tell me? I could have died, bro.
Yeah.
I could have literally died. But in that same vein, like, who was a character? Have you ever heard of the phrase, whose man's is this?
Whose what?
Whose man's is this?
No.
Okay.
Interesting.
Professor Oni.
Basically, it means like if you're like outside and a bunch of people and someone just acting like very, very stupid, ignorant, and you're like, whose man is this? Like, who's he with?
Oh, sure.
Who's his friend? Come get him before something bad happens.
Okay.
That's basically someone who's just really doing too much.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah.
Is there a person in this film that you felt like you would look at the screen and go, whose man's is this?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, also Blankman, right?
I like that answer.
You have to.
I
The
like
entire
that
time. The entire time,
like
it's like
that
the
answer.
entire city of Chicago is like under like carbon monoxide poisoning, where they're just like, what? You know?
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what time it is, where they are. They just they anoint this man, again, who's wearing his grandmother's like overalls and like curtains, you
It's
know,
a
as a cape.
blanket. It's a blanket as a cape.
A blanket, whatever, you know. He took like her dish rag from the kitchen counter, you know, threw it on his face. It's absurd, you know.
Mm.
He's carrying around her boot
Yeah.
and throwing it at people. Like, that's her boot she probably went to work in, you know? 20 years at the factory.
It got a steel toe in it.
Yeah.
That's how you knocking them out.
That's right.
You throwing steel toe boots everywhere.
Yeah. He can recall it. It's retractable. Yeah, it's all too much.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's definitely
He's
a lot.
literally slowing down the L every time he needs to get somewhere.
That's funny.
On his
Yeah.
little tricycle
Yeah.
moped kind of setup. The residents must hate him.
Yeah. God damn it, Blankman.
How can they not? Yeah, they're like, it's already fucking underfunded, man. Just
That is motherfucker driving fast.
I know. He's just, yeah.
I really like that answer. I mean, it's not just an obvious answer. It is an answer. It is a great answer.
Right.
I mean, because we already said the whole not telling his brother about the bulletproof vesting, but it was just his whole. The fact that because the movie is ridiculous, he shouldn't really have gotten away with most of the shit he got away with. Like, he should have been able to save the day that easily. Like, all the shit.
Was it easy?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
The first time he tried to save the day, it didn't work out well for him.
He
If
got
it wasn't
beat
for
the
his
fuck
brother,
up.
he would have died.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah.
But after that, every other person that he beat, it was because they just didn't realize his inventions.
Except
Oh,
for,
talk about
again, there's this montage where he, like, there's some montage, but there's these guys taking the stereo equipment out of some person's house through the window, and he never stops that crime.
Yeah.
He just goes home.
Yeah.
It's never addressed.
Yeah. Now listen, sometimes Blankman loses.
Or sometimes he goes home.
Sometimes he goes home. He
Yeah.
can't do everything. He's one man.
No.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
They showed you the highlights.
I forgot about that. He
Yeah.
just went home.
He solves but he solved the 2 crimes afterwards. So he solves 2 out of 3 crimes, which is fair. That's probably more than Chicago police.
Yeah, definitely.
But still, he's not. Yeah.
Yo,
I mean, yeah, listen.
yo. I forgot because he was trying to change his clothes on the porta potty stand.
Yeah.
He just was like,
He ain't got no
And he's
powers.
like,
He ain't
no,
got no
like,
money.
it's not happening today.
He's
They
like,
got
I
it.
touched the handle. There's no
Yeah,
hand
it
sanitizer. Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah,
home.
I gotta go home. It's
Yeah.
cool. By the time I get back, it'll be too late. They got it.
Yeah.
I mean, they already had it.
Yeah.
Right.
He
You
probably.
just went over there as you are, but you're not gonna do that.
I think he just looked and was like, nobody got hurt, so
Right.
I think I'll be fine.
It was a victimless crime.
It was a victimless
He
crime.
concluded.
They'll be fine. They can reclaim that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
Yeah, insurance will pay for it.
Yeah, insurance will take care of that. And he's
I'm
just
sure.
ran
I'm
off.
sure.
Yeah.
The Chicago hood will pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the reason Blankman is the way he is why I'm going to give the honors to this character is his freaking grandmother, bro.
Yeah.
His grandmother was wild for respect. I'm not gonna lie. I don't disrespect nobody's grandmother, fictional or non-fictional.
Yeah.
But his grandmother was wild. The shit she was saying is shit that I've been taught many a times. You can't just be saying.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
she
one
was
thing to
definitely.
clown your grandkids, but to clown random people.
Listen. Yeah. Screw 'em. I'm with her. I'm with her.
Caused her own demise.
Nah, she was gonna be killed anyway.
Nah, I'm telling
That's
you, bro. When the dude said like, "Yo, I'm not fucking with y'all with the funding or whatever."
Oh, you think he deliberately like I want to go this night? You think he knew she was gonna be there?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe that in my heart.
Okay,
I'm telling you
that's fair.
because one, they stopped and was like, remember, anytime somebody really says something to Minnelli, I was crazy. Then that's when Minnelli turned up and was like, ah. So when he first said whatever to Mayor Harris, Harris was like talking shit like, we're not gonna fuck with y'all. He was like, all right. He was about to back off. Then homegirl made her joke and roasted him in front of mad people, and he got embarrassed, and then he just stopped and stared at her like. Now all of a sudden, coincidentally, later in the night, they come in, they stole checks, which they know they ain't need them checks. And then what did she do? They're checks. And he was like, yo, you keep talking that shit. Mind you, they left. And then a random dude comes in and was like, yeah, Manelli sends his regards. Ends it. Telling you, bro. They knew Marvin Harris wasn't there. They knew. They just wanted her. The other two people, I'm sorry, I prayed for them. But
That's fucked up.
I'll
take your word for it.
They ain't talk no shit. They ain't deserve to die.
No. Okay.
They deserve to die. Maybe a pistol whip. They ain't deserve to die.
I still think they just wanted to rob him. But okay, I'm not going to argue with you otherwise.
Yeah.
That could be, maybe you're right.
Well, it didn't help.
No.
It didn't help.
Yeah, calling a man's dick. I mean, that's just, she doesn't know. Maybe he has a big hog.
Yeah.
What is she? She's spewing out. That's slander. You know?
Yeah, she slams on grandkids.
Yeah, Manelli, he could be packing, man.
Grandkids.
You can't be insulting a man, even if he's robbing you. You can't be insulting. It's too far.
Listen,
robbing a person's one thing. Insulting his penis.
She was probably old.
Yeah.
She was like, I ain't got but 5 years anyway. Fuck it. It's the way to go out. It's not my dick, actually.
I mean, she had to. It's what did they call that? What they say in Spider-Man? Incursion point or whatever? Canonical event? Whatever they call it. Yeah. She had to go for Blankman to be made. So I'll give him that. It was a canon point. He would have never been Blankman if she had just been alive and talking shit. He would have never been Blankman.
The reality is a Blankman.
Yeah.
Grandma has to go.
There's a Blankman who didn't have to go. There's another universe. Since this is the age of comic book universes, there's another universe where he just was a regular mild-mannered dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was no Blankman. It was just an old lady still talking shit. That's it. That was all it was. You know, she was, he would have never got the news reporter. He would have just kept it moving.
Yeah.
So,
but you're right. It's because she only had probably 5 years left in the tank.
Yeah.
People always say oh, when I'm 85, I'll do heroin. You know.
Right. Yeah.
No, be like this lady.
Yeah.
If you have 85, just spew shit, man, all day long. You know, why not? That's the real game. Yeah.
Just gotta live that long.
I know.
Also, a close second was the pregnant lady on the elevator. Only because she was giving birth, she grabbed homeboy's junk and squeezed it real tight because she thought it was a finger.
Yeah.
Squeezed it. My man was in immense pain. She gave birth.
Yeah, that was definitely one of them. You doing too much scenes here.
Right. But she did all that, gave birth, and then told the cops, yeah, he's a hero, Blankman.
Yeah.
Never thanked homeboy at all. Never thanked him. Just was like, she's a hero. That's it. My man's in immense pain and didn't even get a thank you. Matter of fact, he didn't get a lot of. He was very.
No, he got
person.
He got shit on.
Yeah, he got shit on a lot in that film.
That
was pretty sad. It was pretty sad. I feel like if there's, we'll talk about it in a minute, but
yeah,
go ahead, Woody.
Oh yeah, the old pimp.
The
old pimp, the first encounter of Blankman, his first villain. The old pimp that beat up Blankman and his brother came and did all that karate.
And he almost killed him.
Oh yeah. That's him.
When the homeless people was like, shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He tests out his bulletproof
Shout out to those homeless people that do Blankman's.
He was way too old to be pimping. He had full gray. He had to be at least about to be 70. You're bro.
Yeah.
You should have stopped pimping 20 years ago.
I don't think it was that, and you're right, I don't think it was that strong. Blankman was just really weak.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because his brother came and he was whooping feet. He came and beat everybody. They didn't have any kind of chance at all.
That's true. He did have
beat him immediately.
To be.
Man. What a bad business model, too. If you're going to reprimand your hoe, you don't do it in the alleyway.
Yeah, no, he was...
With everybody. You do it, you just get it done with, wherever it happens,
Yeah.
It's too much theater, yeah.
Yeah, it was too much theater, you're right.
He must have been a real bad pimp. He probably didn't get no money.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, no, did you see that actress? Woof.
No, she was fun. I mean, listen.
She was fine.
I mean, listen. This is... What? Listen, man. These truckers ain't picky.
No, that's
Said
fair.
wolf.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? It's not that
No,
serious.
it's the Midwest. You gotta take it
That
as
is
they
true.
come.
Yeah.
It was Chicago.
Yeah.
It was Chicago.
He just
It
was
is
bad at his
Chicago.
job. You just should have stopped. Like, why are you so old and pimping? I don't understand. Let's get a younger actor. It was so weird. He was like an old biker pimping.
They were- yeah.
I think they just wanted to show that Blankman still wasn't fully ready just yet. He was still weak.
Oh no, I'm fine. It's like the pimp is stupid.
Oh yeah.
He's a whose man's like, yeah, you should have. You lucky you ain't been dead by now. I'm glad you got beat up.
It was a really stupid scene. Yeah, you're right. But
I like the
Service
scene.
purpose.
Service
Yeah.
He was like,
So,
yeah.
he was his like, I can't call him Buggy the Clown. I can't give him that much respect.
Also, again, shout out to those homeless people.
Yeah.
Knew Blankman's weakness. I mean, we can't really call it weakness. It's just life.
yeah,
But
yeah.
shout out to those 3 homeless people. It's just like they wanted to see blood. They were not entertained. And once they showed that he had a bulletproof outfit, they was just like, yo, go for the head, bro. What
Yeah.
are you doing? Shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
And the guy got peer pressure. It was like, I might as well just go for it.
I know.
Yeah. Why didn't you do that after the first time? All right.
That's how he dying.
Yeah. He's a dumbass.
Cause yeah, it
How
was
did he survive this long in this game?
because it was the convenience of writing.
Yeah,
like you always
yeah,
say, the
yeah.
convenience of the script. Like the other guy when they were on the train.
Oh, I meant like his whole life, his whole existence.
Oh, the pimp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were really upset. You
Oh,
were really
weird.
feeling
I
away
never
about
see
this
that
pimp.
old pimp.
You were really.
All right,
fuck
I'm
this homie.
shitting on the pimp.
No, you're good. You're good. I was
Yeah.
just saying that. I was just saying the convenience, like with all
Yeah.
of these bad guys, because
Yeah.
we were laughing about the other dude on the train.
No, I get it. You gotta have a jobber. I understand that, but like, god damn, bro, you really suck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's so hard to transition careers when you
Yeah,
know,
I guess so.
20 years in.
Yeah.
He's not going to learn Excel at that point.
It's not that hard to learn Excel. I taught people Excel.
It's hard enough for him. It's hard
Yeah.
enough.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I tried to
have you
shoot
seen the
computer.
guy?
Like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably can't read or nothing.
Oh.
Give him a whole back.
Yeah, and it you were really intrigued by the soundtrack too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
noticed
There's
that.
some. Well, I'm familiar with R&B,
Mhm.
but there were some songs I didn't know what to classify it as. I was like, yeah, whatever. But like, yeah, R&B. Yeah, there's just some interesting choices. When, Blankman is flying down the tracks of the L with Homegirl, and R&B starts playing. She loses her shoe. I was like, yeah, that's a choice.
That is a choice.
That's
and
a choice.
Then he got the shoe back somehow.
Somehow,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was tough.
That was.
That's when a brother knew he didn't have it. He's like, I'm not beating that.
Oh yeah, he gets the flowers and
Yeah.
chocolates
Yeah,
for
once
her.
he said that
His
too, he
shoe.
was like, this old funky shoe. But in his mind, he was like, this motherfucker.
He found a shoe?
He found a shoe
I'm not beating
Yeah.
that.
Randomly?
He got it, bro.
in the streets of Chicago at night.
Yeah.
He did I give respect. He knew when he was beat. He didn't try to drag it out. He's like, yeah, nah, this is
I thought that was gonna be a bigger thing, but yeah, there wasn't.
No,
there
I'm
wasn't
glad
a
it
big
wasn't.
fight.
Yeah, no.
The brother's just like, okay,
Like,
that's
you got
true.
it, bro. There's no,
That's true.
I'm not beating that.
Yeah.
You got a shoe back,
They should've-
nigga? Y'all were on the train track.
They-
How you even know what block you were on?
I do agree with that. They should have went with I thought they were gonna do that trope of like
Nah.
Allen for the girl.
Nah, I'm glad they didn't do that.
tearing
bro.
brothers held apart and
Yeah.
stuff. But I think at some point, David Allen Grier's character, was it Kevin?
Mm.
I think he just realized like, this chick is for the streets, bro. Because
Yeah.
she kept playing him, and at first she
She
kind of was
wasn't
interested.
playing him. She was never interested in him.
Nah, she was playing. She was like politely flirting with
In
him.
the
She
beginning.
wrote
Yeah.
it.
In the beginning, she was.
When?
Remember when he gave her his number, but she
I'm talking about the elevator when she roasted him.
she roasted him, but then
right.
the second scene,
Right.
when he talked to her again, when she talked to him,
Right.
and he was like, "You definitely know where I work in this building."
Yeah.
Remember he said that. He's like, "You know I work in Hard News." She was playing a little flirt game with him. She was giving him a little. If she was teasing him, then whatever. But
Maybe my cynical and I work in the office. I think she was just roasting him because she knew she could.
come on, man. That wasn't no roasting to be like, "I don't fuck with you." That was from roasting to be like, "You kind of cute."
She don't fuck with him and like she's not gonna let him hit.
Right, but who was she willing to let hit?
The main dude.
Why?
Cause she likes him.
Why did she like him?
Cause he's the main dude.
Dude with bulletproof pajamas.
Yeah.
And a dish rag wrapped around his head with cut out hot eyes.
Yeah.
She for the streets, bro.
How's that for the streets?
She been in his broke ass cave. She know he for the streets. Come on, man. Don't do that, Udi. Come on.
They both live in the same crib.
This dude worked at McDonald's at one point.
That's true.
There you go. She
got money. She don't care about that.
Right. Come on, bro.
Nah,
Come on, bro.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree, bro. If she wasn't trying to get with no one else.
Listen.
Okay.
Lois Lane wanted Superman because she saw this dude was, I guess, good looking to her.
I think you want to say she's a cloud chaser.
Yeah.
That's not for the streets.
That's for the streets to me.
All right, we have a different definition for the streets.
Just saying.
All right.
You look
She's
at
a
Lois,
cloud chaser. That's all right. I can agree with that. A little, maybe.
when you look at Lois Lane,
Yeah.
didn't she at one point have Batman and Superman?
For like a day.
Hey. But you look
She's
at,
married with kids with this other nigga. What you mean?
because she realized, like, yeah, this dude could probably rip both our hearts out, so we just going I'm just going to do him a favor and stay with him. Imagine she went to Batman. Batman would have been like, well, I got kryptonite, but this man is fast.
Batman's a hoe and he loves Catwoman.
All right.
What? Oh, what you mean?
Let's bring it home. Let's bring it home.
Am I wrong?
No, I just know in my heart I was like, we about to get real comic booky, and even Blankman's gonna look at us like, yo, y'all motherfuckers talk about some other shit.
Batman's not picking Lois Lane over.
As you know, we're in this world where we're doing like a lot of reboots, remakes. This whole nostalgia fest is happening. So with that being said, with this movie, would you have wanted to see them one day probably remake this film for younger audiences of 2025, or just do a straight up sequel, time skip and all that, or prequel, whatever?
Man, I was thinking when I was watching this I feel like they've already done a remake of this, which is like Kick-Ass.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. Kick-Ass is like, it's not exactly the same, but it's like, all the tropes. Kid, no money, something prompts him to be a hero. He like kind of sucks at it. It's a little meta. It's, it has Nick Cage, which is great. It's a great addition. That's an upgrade, really. They should have had Nick Cage for this. I don't know why they didn't.
I know why, but that's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like Kick-Ass was like kind of this movie in some degree. I don't know if this needs a sequel per se.
Okay.
I feel like, what would be the sequel for this? The other guy gets a name finally.
No, his name is the other guy.
That's his name.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying.
I thought that was more like a placeholder.
No,
they just gave into it.
No, that is because it's Blankman and the other guy.
Yeah. But I'm saying the next movie.
He's saying that he should have a name.
That would be the arc. Yeah. The other
he
guy.
Gets his other name.
At the very end, it's like, other guy, you're actually a good guy. Something like that.
Yeah.
He's right. Both of their names were given by accident. So to explore that would be.
That's funny.
Yeah. Blankman.
I'd be open to
the sequel would just be him like training new people, and he just gives them tools.
Yeah, at this point, Damon Wayans is old, so he'd probably just be like, maybe Damon Wayans Jr. would just step in, the son of Blankman, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or we do get stupid and explore multiverses.
You don't need to do that.
He finds his way into Marvel.
No, you got to keep it grounded.
He finds his way into Marvel.
You got to keep it grounded. That's too much.
Everything does. You know what I mean?
Paths lead tomorrow.
Tony Stark is dead, so this would be their genius, bro.
No, he could be just a bootleg Tony Stark. He could inventing shit for people.
There you go. You know what I'm saying?
One movie I think they should make for the superhero genre, and particularly the black superhero genre, because we don't have a lot. It's Blade, and what else?
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Meteor Man, Steel.
Meteor Man.
Steel.
At some point,
Spawn.
Green Lantern will find his way back. Spawn.
Yeah, I was gonna say Green Lantern.
Yeah. John Stewart.
In the
they're doing a show.
Justice League, they have the black Green Lantern.
John Stewart.
Yep.
I think they should explore that arc, not the Hal Jordan's John Stewart.
They're doing it already. They're doing the show.
They are?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it on right now?
Yo,
no, ain't coming out.
I'm not gonna lie.
Cool.
I dead thought you was trying to say it should be Green Lantern and Blankman.
That's funny.
I'm sorry. That's what I thought you were saying. Green Lantern and Blankman. That's what I thought you were trying to say. They should explore that. I was like, I would watch that.
Of course you would.
Hey, whatever, man. It'd be a laugh. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
No.
No, Blankman can stay. This one, yeah.
It has to be grounded.
Blankman can stay.
We can shelve this one, yeah. For
Yeah.
Blankman universe.
I think if they do, and also if they do a sequel where they do explore the names, then we should see we forgot to mention, we should see the rebuilt J5.
Oh yeah.
Right? You know?
Forgot about J5.
J6.
J6.
That's what it'd be called.
J6.
Yeah.
Was he just a mock, like a ripoff of Short Circuit?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
75?
I don't know if they made him wear a fitted cap for some reason. There was
a scene where he wore a fitted cap. I guess he was being in disguise, I guess. That was his costume? To be a New Yorker?
He just want to put some flavor on there on his little robot friend. Want to give it a little personality.
What even was J5?
It's
I
like
couldn't
it was
even
made
tell.
out of like a tub, a barrel.
Yeah. Old
Yeah.
washing machine or some shit.
It was like a washing machine.
Yeah. It was like an old washing machine from back in the day. It was interesting.
Right. It would look like one of those washing machines that didn't use electronics. You just like put your clothes
Yeah.
in, put water in, and you roll it down a hill.
Yeah.
And you let gravity do the washing for you.
Yeah. He was weirdly designed to absorb bombs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
His only 2 words he could say was "Hi, Kimberly," and
That's right.
he did have slight. Yeah.
And he had a Detroit Tigers baseball cap.
See?
And they're in Chicago. I kept
Yeah.
on wondering, like, where's the? It's not a Sox. It's not a Cubs.
Maybe he
family.
found it. He
Not
probably
even a
found
Bulls
it.
hat.
He found
Nothing.
that hat.
It's Detroit.
Yeah.
That's a good point. It's 1994. He definitely should have had a Bulls hat. Because anybody in Chicago would have had a Bulls hat. Like, come on now. A black movie and he had no Bulls hat?
This is a fictional. This is an alternate world where there's no Bulls.
But in 1994, even New Yorkers wasn't really wearing Yankees hats like
Of course
that.
not, but still.
They didn't start wearing Yankees hats until like late 90s. Like, we really started giving a fuck.
Until Jay-Z started doing it?
No, until Jeter came up and was
Yeah,
good.
that's true.
Yeah.
But back then, we were like, I wear it because I live here. That was it. You ain't going nowhere else because they're going to be like, you guys fucking suck. But he's right. Yeah, in 94, he should have had something to rep the town. And instead, he was wearing a rival.
Listen.
That makes sense.
It's a world where he made rocket skates for himself. I'm assuming there's no Chicago Bulls in this universe.
Nah, bro, that's foul. Because you ain't
That
going to
is
ever
foul.
see a New York movie where a dude pulls up in a fucking Red Sox hat.
I
They're
mean,
going to look at him like, are you sure you're in the right movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're in the wrong movie, my friend.
That's funny.
So, yeah. But shout out to J5. I'm pretty sure that was the black version of Short Circuit that we desperately didn't ask for. But with that being said, Janson, we want to
Wait,
thank
you didn't say well you would have made a sequel or a remake.
Oh, no, I did. I said it'd be a sequel and I would probably see like a multiverse or something like that.
Oh, yeah, you did say
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying.
all right, yeah.
I was being stupid.
Yeah.
I'm
You
also...
could remake this in this modern era. I'll just make other guy like a master martial arts.
You
And
can do
then
that.
do all the heavy lifting and just smash people's faces.
I want to see... I feel like he'll get divorced by Kimberly Jones and they will... she'll be falling in love with the next superhero. That's all.
Okay, you could. All right.
You know what I mean?
Sure,
Like,
man.
Yeah.
No, it
Fair
tracks.
enough. You don't.
Yeah.
You have no faith in Kimberly
My
Jones.
man was coming from kissing. What do you want him to
She
do?
realizes news is
How's that
dead.
her fault?
Yeah.
She's gotta, link up with the next
Next
baddie.
guy.
No,
Yeah.
why is that her fault? He was coming in while she was kissing him. She did think it was funny.
She did.
That was a little messed
But
up.
at
That
some
was a
point,
little weird. That was a little.
They're gonna
weird.
date like a year in, and she gonna be like, "All right,
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
this ain't fun no more."
Right.
And then crime is down because of him, so now she's bullet.
She's gonna make him go on prescription meds.
Yeah.
It's a whole arc,
Yeah, they're gonna find out something about him that they shouldn't have.
No, you just gotta wax a few times. It'll be fine.
It's a 2025 film, bro. He got mental health issues.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
He's not gifted, but he's
Nah,
he's not incredibly smart, but there is something wrong with him.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
Which
There's
No, this guy's super smart.
They're gonna tell him there's something wrong with
Yeah.
him, whether or not there is or not. Yeah.
yeah, if
They
this was
tried to do that in his movie and it backfired.
if this was you mean with the psychiatrist
Yeah.
scene? Nah, he was just bullshitting. Remember, he said it when they walked out. He was like, "Why'd you tell him you was a superhero?" He was like, "Because I don't want to give up my secret identity," which was further evidence that he was crazy. His brother was trying to help him. He was like, "Nah, motherfucker, I'm crazy. I'm crazy about this life, my boy."
Yeah.
So, I agree also with Janson. We don't need to really.
Nah,
explore it,
I'm
but
not.
if we threw out some ideas.
No,
that's
I'm not.
cool,
I'm
too.
not.
But
I'm not about to write a script.
if y'all did do a sequel or a remake, just push it to streaming. None of us are trying to pay money to see the theaters. Just Throw it on Netflix. We'll get to it, or Hulu, or one of them.
There's no way it was ever gonna make it to the theater.
You never know, man.
No, I do know.
I mean, the days of independent black films are over, which is why we're doing this podcast. But, and I mean that in the sense of hood films, not all together. So, anyway, I want to thank you once again for joining us and doing this film.
Of course.
Watching it. Do you feel like you're gonna watch more hood films in the future with this?
It depends. I will try to watch. There's some more Spike Lee I want to get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely gotta do those.
I'm a little, I like dramas a lot, so if there's more like kind of drama films out there I can go to, I'll take a look at those, yeah.
Oh, hood films, no drama.
Okay, perfect. I'm for it.
I ain't saying it's good, but they know drama.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's about drugs. But yeah, that's good. Also, if you want to let these good people know where they can find you, maybe on social media, catch a show that you're doing or something of that nature.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can find me. You can't find. I find you. No, you can find me on Instagram. Janson Quinlan is my handle. I'm the only one, and I'll be doing a show in Comedy in Harlem in April.
Okay.
So check that out. It's going to be a good time. I don't know who else is on the bill, but they throw up good comics. Jamie Roberts, there are good people up there. So yeah, look out.
Comedy Harlem.
Comedy in Harlem, yeah.
Shout out to Comedy Harlem for booking our boy.
Yeah.
And also shout out to you for giving future events. Most of our guests would be like, "Yeah, I got a show coming up next week." I'm like, I'm not editing this by then, so they're not gonna be.
And I don't have a show.
Yeah, they're not gonna be. So I respect. Yeah, win-win. As always, you can follow us on social media using our link tree, which will be in the description. We'll have his social media handle in the description, so you can follow him as well. But Oni, we got Blankman in the books to close out Black History Month.
Yeah, knock that out.
Knock that out.
Valentine's Day, whatever.
So now we will go back to our regularly scheduled program, which really, it's not really a change. It's just more hood films.
More black stuff.
More black stuff. More crazy madness. Another guest will be joining us. So please tune in till then. But this has been another edition of Welcome to My Hood Film. Signing off, your boy Marvin Lattimore.
Francis.
Hey, Janson.
And we are off this, people. Peace. Blankman.
Nice.